Hi everyone, welcome along. Today we're looking at maybe a bit of a silly thing really, but not so silly to us. It's shower hoses. I did a video a couple back there where we had a leak on the end of a shower hose. It turned out to be the rubber in it. I don't even remember that one. So it meant we had to get a new shower hose. Now Jan just obviously jumped on Amazon and just ordered a shower hose, which you think they might all be the same, but oh no, they're not.
It's a minefield out there, trust me. And I got it so wrong.
So we ordered our first shower hose. We wanted a longer one because we wanted to reach the shower floor so that we could do Mo when she comes in all mucky. We'd give her a spray off because the other one was ever so short and we couldn't really get it down to her properly, so we bought one at 1.5 metre one. Anyway, along came this one here, and I did look at it and think, well, it looks a bit thinner than the other one, but it should be okay. But it wasn't, and quite simply because if you look at the dimensions of that hose, it is a lot thinner than the one that we had, and the one we had was this one here. Now you can see the diameter differences there. So what do you think happens when this one goes on? Well, you guessed it, the pressure of the shower dropped away fantastically. That was the main notice, that we'd lost power. To boot, there was a filter, I've got it here somewhere, a filter washer that was on there. I did think, well, maybe it's a good idea to stop it getting up into the head, you know, getting all the gubbins and muck that does block the heads up. So I put that on as well, and that slowed it down even more. So I took that off first of all. That improved it a little bit, but not a lot. It had slowed it right down. So to that end, I realised that shower hose was not going to get any good. But there was something else that I've got to show you as well if you get this type of hose. So there we have our older one that we replaced. Just put it up just to show you, and it sits in the holder snugly. Sits in there really well because it's a bigger hose. So there's what's going to happen once you change this over. Well, you know, it's fairly evident what's going to happen. Take that off of there. We'll put this shower holder, this one, on there, and we'll stick it up there. And what do you think happens? Well, obviously, as soon as the water comes on, because it's now not got a grip in there, it spins around, fires all over the place. It hits the back of your skull and everything else. It just flies around like a yo-yo with the pressure, because now that is not made for that fitment. It's made for a smaller one. So therefore, in the end, totally useless. So we had to order another one, really look and examine what there was out there to make sure it's the same shape and fitment as our old one, and more importantly the diameter, because I've now realised that that diameter gives you the extra pressure. And if you've got a shower that is not a lot of pressure anyway, and maybe if you've got one of these hoses on, it might be worth changing it for the wider diameter hose to get that pressure back. Also check if you've got a filter in the end of the shower. Like I showed you earlier, if you've got one of those, take it off, throw it away and put it back on, because a lot of these come apart now, the heads, and you can clean them, or even put them in vinegar overnight and it will clean out in your scale and stuff. So in a way you don't need that filter. Do away with that if it's in there, because it will slow it down. So we learned a valuable lesson, so I just thought I'd share it with you guys. You never think buying a shower hose was going to cause so much hassle. So I'm going to fit our new one now, and you'll see the difference in the fitment. That's our little short one that's on there that doesn't reach when we want to do the dog. Poor old Mo, it has the fire on top, so we're getting this long one. So I'll fit the longer one on now and show you the difference. There then is our thinner one that we bought first off. And obviously the threads are the same, there's no problem with that, it's the same thread there, but the width of the nut there is the key. That is what you're getting that will be wrong, that won't fit in your holder. It will spin around. I know you can wrap tape around it, but what a bodge up. You can't do that. So that is a real misdemeanor. Watch out for that one. And the thinner hose, get rid of it, you know, as I've found out. And get the nice thicker, bigger flow hose. Okay, when you get this one, that we got, you get new washers with it, and I've noticed that there's not a filter in the new ones. They've obviously realised no filter, so in there, ordinary washer, and do it up. And now I'm going to undo the other end over there, take that hose off, and fit this end on there with the other blue washer that's come with this. So I'll get on with that now. There you go then, all fitted, the right end on there now, nicely fitted on the other end. Nice long hose now for Mo, I can get it right down and get it under her old belly and get all that mud and muck off when she goes in all the duff places, muddy puddles, etc. We can use this to get it off. So there we are, just a little insight into shower hoses. Worth checking yours if you've got that thin one and you're suffering from low pressure, and also check that washer, that filter. Make sure they haven't put one of those in there, get rid of that as well. Okay, that's it then, just a little quick tip again from me, yours truly, at it again. Derrickton33, all my stuff, you know to go. Thanks for watching guys, bye bye. Now where's that dog? Mo?